Okay. Hi. It's beautiful out here, and I'm outside Powell United Methodist Church right here in the Prayer Labyrinth. It's a perfect day and a perfect place to introduce our new visual devotional series. I'm Kim LaRue, the Adult Ministries and Membership Care Coordinator for Powell United Methodist Church. I'm so glad you're here and seeing this video, and I pray that this series will be inspiring and comforting to you during this very unusual time. It's called Moments of Beauty, and it's based on an idea we heard recently from the English theologian N.T. Wright. Here's what we'll be doing. Each day, starting Labor Day, we'll provide an image, a scripture, a sentence or two of reflection, and a question to enter your day. You'll be able to find this devotional series called Moments of Beauty on Powell UMC's YouTube channel, or you can follow us on Facebook or on our Powell UMC website under Prayer Ministries. I want you to hear what N.T. Wright says about beauty in relation to hope, and how beauty helps us reclaim or hang on to hope during difficult times. First, he describes two different kinds of art. One he calls brutalism, which is a very stark, in-your-face, this is the world and welcome to it, it's awful kind of art. And then there's sentimentalism on the other hand, which is drippy, sweet, oh my goodness, the world isn't that great either. So how do we find a place in between? This is what he says. Somehow, we have to do something that isn't brutalism or sentimentalism. How can we do that? The answer is a proper theology of resurrection and new creation. Because the point about new creation is that God is going to take the world as it is, with all its pain and suffering and problems. This ties in with what Paul says in Romans 8, where he talks about the whole creation groaning in travail together, like a woman going into labor. And he says then, finally, the whole creation will be set free from the bondage to decay and share the liberty of the glory of the children of God. He goes on to say Paul has a vision there of the present pain of creation being taken up into the love of God and transformed so that all evil will be done away with. But somehow the suffering and struggle will then be transformed by that freeing and liberating power of love, God's love, the same power that liberated Jesus from death, and that will do exactly the same thing for the whole of creation. He says, I would love to see a Christian art that would be utterly sensitive to the pain of the world without collapsing into brutalism, because it would be shot through with real hope. And a Christian art that would be able to express the real hope of new creation, which is for the present beauty to be transfigured and made even more wonderful by the future reality, but without collapsing into sentimentalism. What we need to do is hold together the pain and the hope, and it takes art to do that. It takes music to do that. It takes poetry to do that. You can't just put it into a test tube and sketch it easily and quickly. You've got to work at it. Because here again, Jesus wants human beings to be active within the work. And part of the point of art is that art is what happens when a human being is so consumed with a sense of the pain of the world and the joy of the world that it transforms them. And their sensibilities have to pour it out onto canvas, into stone, into dance, into music, into drama, whatever it is. That's what N.T. Wright says. So please find the Moments of Beauty daily devotions beginning September 7th. The purpose of this series is to remind ourselves of the beauty that is around us in our daily lives, and it draws us closer to God and the goodness of earth and humanity. Your task this season is to make note of the beauty and claim it as yours. Blessings.